In the Revachol Citizens Militia, there is only one officer superstar. This is his story.
What is it?
You know, you could have a less aggressive tone, Suna. Alright, I talked to Egghead. He plugged in the cable. You can now unmute your speakers, Suna.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum!
Shouts Egghead, a great smile still adorning his face, larger than a red dwarf star. I don't think we can.
Maximum is the only way!
I think it is. It is the hardcore way.
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Let's see what happens.
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Yeah, there's no other way. Glue style.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
I think what Egghead is trying to say is that the volume button is stuck on maximum, Suna.
Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Ray of sound.
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
I know I'm ready.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
There we go. Let's let the beat drop.
Born ready.
Very nice, Andre.
Ready.
That was Noid.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
And that was a cell. Here we go.
The lieutenant nods stoically.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Suddenly, your palms are sweaty. The church seems cold and large, somehow. There's tightness in your chest. Anxiety.
Hold on for a moment.
What?
Oh, no. No. I'm not stopping. Never mind. Let's do this. I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It'd be great if she had done like 2.5, 2 1/4, 2 1/8. That would have been awesome.
You disengage.
She lifts her hand from the keyboard. Complete silence fills the room.
The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls.
Oh, neat.
In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate.
Look at this. Look at this. Everybody, even Suna. Okay, so it doesn't look like Noid or a seller looking around, but everybody else is kind of looking around in fear or... Oh yeah, look, he's covering his head. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, he is too. All right, let's see what happens.
It's out there now, in the world, made manifest.
Super cool.
It will devour everything.
Oh, that's less than super cool.
The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Oh wow, look at Suna. She's really kind of freaking out. Marcel does not seem to give a crap.
Guys, what's going on?
There's alarm in the man's voice as he steps back to scan the surroundings. A slight rattle like crystal clattering in the cupboard fills the air, joining the chorus.
It's getting louder.
His eyes are riveted on the strange circle of water basins. Do we see anything in those? I don't see anything in those.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
You hear Egghead yell, then something else. But his voice is growing faint.
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation.
Wow.
He's peaking. The worst high he's ever been on.
I've never heard anything this hardcore in my life.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
The glass shards around Dolores Day's vacant heart appear to be vibrating from the sound. It almost looks as if she's alive.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
Oh, there it is. It's falling. See that? She looks up. A screech fills the air, a scream of wood and nails. The pillars of the church twist and creak above and around you. Okay, let's see what happens.
Come down to us! Love!
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Everybody, don't panic. It's beautiful. We definitely don't want her to mute it.
Beautiful car! Beautiful life!
Shit! It doesn't stop.
Whoa, look
A
at this.
seal?
Did a
Have
cell
you?
just get killed by the falling roof? The woman is furiously pressing down on her keyboard, but the sound doesn't stop. Oh no, she's still there. Okay, but a bunch of stuff fell.
Yes, I've turned it off.
She yells, holding the contact mic in her hand.
Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come down.
Oh boy.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
Whoa, neat.
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop.
Okay, okay. The plot she does thicken.
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Egghead, whatever you do, don't stop it.
But then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Oh, he unplugged it.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
You poser.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Wow.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now.
She composes herself, wipes the dust off her sweater, and rests her hands on the keyboard.
Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start.
All right, let's go through all of these. Kim, did you hear that?
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I agree, but it's amazing.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
Ah, you can't be afraid. What was that? I never heard anything like that.
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically...
She shakes her head. So Noid was right. It's maybe a sign. It's some sort of wave.
I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
You're gonna write to Sulishla?
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
That it wasn't her fault. Or theirs.
Oh, she's still on that.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
Okay, but what happens now? Are you going to...
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
Okay, we got 70 experience. And everybody seems to be happy.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway. Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Okay.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Okay.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive.
We are still alive.
You have an explanation for all this. Somewhere deep in you, you know. The person you were knows.
Ooh, okay, so we have got a godly logic check. Form a theory on the 2mm hole in the world. We get +2. We've got a logic of 6, and it's 42%. It's a white check, so we can do it again if we fail, but I know we can increase our logic a little bit at least. So let's do that. Okay, jacket. Okay, so we don't need another jacket. This hat gives us +1 logic, but this is +2, right? Yeah. Nope. Nope. Logic. Yeah, so we have an 8 or a 9 now. Logic. We have an 8. Okay. Alright. Let's check it out. Let's give it a shot. Suna.
Yes, what is it?
We have a 72% chance. It is a white check, so we can retry it. Here we go. Form a theory on the 2mm hole in the world.
You don't have to. You already have. A long time ago.
Wait, how?
These thoughts formed in you somewhere, in a long-forgotten discussion, behind a kitchen table, in the evening light.
Cool. We also are, as soon as we get out of here, we're going to have finished internalizing Homo-Sexual Underground.
And a woman, she was there too. Her hair smelled of shampoo and she was smoking.
Oh, okay, she was smoking. Suna, it's the origin point of the Pale.
What?
The swallow, that's how it starts. It's baby Pale.
But Pale isn't here. We're thousands of kilometers from the edge.
I don't know what to tell you.
That comforts her.
No, we are 20 meters from the very edge.
She looks up into the darkness under the nave, then back at you. You have her full, undivided attention. The lieutenant's, too. He takes his glasses off.
The Pale's only an effect, you guys, a transition between the world and that.
Then what is that?
It's nothing. No, it's less than nothing. No.
It's less than nothing. The final rest state for reality. Imagine if all this, we say spreading our hands, never was.
Then the Pale is...
Simply curdling milk? I like the idea of a gradient. I think it's pretty. I think it's a nice visualization. I want to say curdling milk because it's hilarious, but simply a gradient.
But the gradient, it clearly hasn't started yet. We're here, and the Pale is not.
One day, when it's larger, it will be.
I understand. A theory of the Pale where instead of an outer ocean, it metastasizes, like a cancer or a mold, erupting in points inside the world.
That's right, and this is one of those places.
According to this, how long?
Until it starts swallowing, it's already started, starting with sound.
And information, causing data losses in the East Insulindian front. Have you considered why it's formed in a church? And also when or how it might start growing, or if it has other effects in addition to sound and data?
Well, I have, but the game hasn't necessarily, so I'm not gonna spill those beans.
An intellectual hunger fills her now, casting fear aside.
I see that.
I also have a question, since we are piling them on. How do you know this? I'm not doubting you. I'm simply curious as to how a detective of the RCM...
I think I've had this thought before, Kim. That's how I know.
An amateur anthroponetic police officer. I'd like to say I've heard stranger things, but I'm not sure. This is a hell of a guess, however. Well worded, I might add.
Thank you, Kim.
Yes, it is very interesting. But I wouldn't say you know. This is a guess. One that's going to have to be proved by anthroponetic scientists.
It didn't form in the church formed around it.
Of course! A pine wood sarcophagus, or a containment facility of some kind, built by the first settlers.
Yes, acting on an instinctual level, or religious practices we've forgotten.
I have considered the same. The bad news is, there were 7 pinewood churches built in the first decade of Revachol settlement. Most of them were burnt down during the revolution, or repurposed before, during the suzerain. I'm not saying all of them have one in them, but...
Ooh, I wonder if, like, the Feld R&D and the Doom commercial area, maybe the building that the murder wall is on, maybe those were all the churches.
Some of them might. A black grain hanging in the air.
Here we go. All the failed businesses in the Doom commercial area, all the failure in Martinez.
You think the presence of that puncture has somehow influenced the outcome of events here? Even say software development.
I mean, why the heck not?
She already made up her mind when she heard it. Some kind of great and uncaring force had to play a part. It wasn't only them.
Yes, even the revolution was defeated here. I mean, kind of. Entropinetic history.
I told the producers we need to go and move to a normal office building with amenities. But no, the artists like the milieu, the writers like the history. I told them.
I should let people still working in there know about this. They might be affected.
You mean Plaisance and the dice maker? There was almost no one left when we packed up.
No, just the dice maker. I don't think Plaisance would survive this knowledge.
Then go tell her.
One day, all the world will be like that 2mm hole.
She falls silent. The wind blows in through the hole in the stained glass window, cold and moist.
We got a new thought, cleaning out the rooms.
I'm going to leave that out. But the rest, some of this I can use to start to explain this to the rest of the team. Maybe I'll sound mad, but...
Man, you will certainly sound mad.
That's right.
One more thing. Maybe a club for anodic music isn't the worst thing you can erect around this particular point in space.
Perhaps not.
Yeah! Once the light is on in the universe, it will never go out!
I mean, probably it will.
Thank you, Egghead. Let's leave it at that, shall we? We have unanthroponetic detection to perform in this district.
Yes, that's true, we do. Unentropinetic. Okay, I do have one mystery that still needs solving. The radio ghost in the Doom commercial area's electronic doorbell.
The creepy woman! We were wondering about that when we worked there, but I had completely forgotten about it ever since.
Wow, she encountered it too? That's cool.
It must be entroponetic crosstalk, the one you get in radios and long-distance calls. Now it makes sense, with the pail right on the doorstep.
Makes sense. I don't follow.
Incredible. This would also explain why we get it on the police radio all the time.
Entropinetic crosstalk? You didn't mention that, Kim?
It's quite common, actually. When the signal gets routed through Pale, all kinds of irregularities take place. You may hear snippets of someone else's conversation, or the voice of your former lover, or an echo of an event that took place 100 years ago.
Ooh, I wonder if we were actually talking to Dora, or if that was a conversation we had before.
Pale is a shroud of memories, and it doesn't really distinguish to whom those memories belong to. You could hear anything.
That makes sense. Thanks for explaining that to me.
Anytime.
Wow, nice. Right, I'll let you work in peace now, Suna. Oh my god, we had a thought, a white thought. Oh, right, of course.
Homo-Sexual underground.
Right.
Maybe you should stop obsessing about your own and other people's sexuality. Feels like it's about time to do that. You thought about this for 8 hours? Not only should you stop, you should tell Kim you've stopped obsessing about other people's sexuality too. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Unless you already got him killed because you were obsessing about your sexuality. There's no way of telling from within your brain. But for your own sake, please say you didn't.
Okay, I didn't even contemplate the possibility that we could get Kim killed, but I'm glad to say we did not. Let's see what the bonuses are. The bonuses are we stopped obsessing about sexuality. I sincerely don't really understand how that's a bonus. Well, I mean, in general life it's probably a bonus, but in the game? Okay, whatever. Alright, let's look at the art. What is this? This is like some weird elephant thing? With some rags on top and is this a trunk? Or is this... what? Oh no, look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, check this out. Okay, so there's some human legs with some nice looking shoes on here, but they don't have any laces. And then it goes up to this weird bending over thing with a weird trunk that I thought was elephantine. Wow, really weird stuff. Alright, let's accept. We have 6 points to spend. The question is, do we... Oh, we need to read Cleaning Out the Rooms. That's our new thought. Cleaning Out the Rooms. The temporary research bonus is none, and it's 5 hours and 35-minute research time. The problem. Someone's been walking around in your dreams lately, looking for something. Tidying up, rearranging, storing away all the unrealized dreams, putting old pains in boxes. The worst nightmares have settled down for a while. A spot of light on the bedroom door after the dark. The fluttering of eyelids in the spring sun. A thought that arises only to disappear again, and yet There's a pattern emerging. Wow, that is super appealing. I really kind of want to do that one. I wonder if we should just sort of have a thought being internalized at all points. Apricot chewing gum scented one. I think this is about Dora. Kind of want to do that one. This one I don't care too much to do. The Dom Center's hilarious. Hardcore aesthetic, fuck grammar. I mean, there's a lot to be said for that. We're 1 point from leveling too. I don't know that we have to do much interfacing in the next couple hours. But, well, we do have to burn some time in the next couple hours. And we've done a lot of interfacing checks lately. Alright, let's do hardcore. Let's go for it. Let's internalize hardcore. Very nice. Okay, hour 50. And then after that, we're probably going to do cleaning out the rooms. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, we need to inform the dice maker. What's her name? Neha? Communism is up to 23. Incredible. And we're a 17 superstar. And wow, we are really on the good cop. Okay. Today, our heroes discovered a world-consuming force. They did nothing to advance their investigation, but, you know, you can't have everything. Maybe next time. Until then, please spay or neuter your pets.